Welcome back to West Texas, folks. I'm doing a time lapse today because I haven't had time to record a longer video, and we're going to sort out field 3, which is the field we bought last time. So first off, building a bit of an entranceway because there doesn't seem to be one, which is a bit weird. So leveling the ground out a bit and putting in some sort of entrance, and now we're going to the whole field needs plowing, but I want to expand it into a big rectangular field. So we're going to plow in the border so that course plate can then run the rest of it for us. Okay, I've done a bit of testing to work out roughly where the usable edge of the land is, and so that's what I'm trying to draw out now using a bit of GPS and plow. And using the awesome AFS Connect Magnum again, because it's an awesome tractor. But this is a pretty massive field. This is so we're going to plant grass today as a winter cover crop, and then we will be putting corn in here next season. So I have no idea how much we're going to get off of here. It's going to be quite a lot, I think. The fields, I'm forgetting my field numbers. Fields 4 and 6, the two that are just over there that have grass in at the moment, they're going to stay as grass. So the one that I planted with grass after the triticale that we harvested, I'm going to leave as grass. So we've got two big grass fields, and this will become a cornfield for next season. A cotton field, which we should harvest soon, will be going to triticale, and field 14, I think it is, the other field over on the left over there, is going to be sorghum probably. So just redefined the field edge as field 3, and now just setting up course plate to run the ploughing for us, because it's going to be quite a big job. So that's going to take about an hour. So while that's running, I am going to go and sort out the cows. So using the new JCB, we are going to clean the cows out first. I'm going to replace this bucket. I don't like it. It doesn't seem great at scooping up the feed. It's really tricky to get to a setting where you can drive and pick up, which is kind of annoying. And just going to go and dump this into one of the newer batches of cows, and I missed the feed trigger. The feed trigger is really far down on this pen, which I don't find out until I feed them later, so we end up making a bit of a mess, which is kind of annoying. But that's pretty much all the cows fed, so next job is to make up some TMR. I think that's what I do next. Yep, so grabbing this cool new bale fork, and we're going to see if we can pick up 5 hay bales to put in the mixer. Looks like we can. I'll take it fairly steady because I'm not sure how stable these are, because it's the first time I've used it. And someone's left the forage trailer in the way, and the JCB can't hook up to it, so what else do you move a forage wagon with but a 9190? You know? Perfect tractor for it. Or the only tractor I had in the yard. So if you're on these bales with this mixer, you dump them into the feed mixer bit. I seem to have a bit of an issue with the upper grab not releasing or moving, but that sorted it, just dumping the bale in. So we're going to grab 25,000 litres of beets roughly to go with the 100,000 litres of hay, and then fill the rest of it up with silage. Here's the plan. So that part trailer load actually gives us just about TMR, but we've got lots of silage, so we'll find which bunker has silage in it and go and dump a full load into the mixer. If you remember last episode, I didn't feed the cows because we were collecting hay. I think that's what I did last episode. It's a while ago now. But we're going to hook the older Magnum up to the forage trailer to run the feed out. Sold the Traction King last time, obviously, and the Massey could probably pull this, but not ideal. So longer term, I'm probably going to get a newer Puma to run the feed wagon, which is possibly excessive, but you know, why not? got all the cows fed, and we're now going to concentrate on finishing sorting this field off. So just letting Courseplay run the headlands out. You can see it's missing some bits, so we're going to have to do a little bit of tidying up ourselves afterwards. Yeah, just sorting this corner which I left before, squaring that off nicely, and then getting these extra strips of headland that Courseplay missed. For some reason it seems to be reverting to raising implements early and lowering late, which is what's causing that issue. This is happening on all of my games at the moment, which is kind of annoying. I just did a quick update to the field edge in Courseplay after I fixed that corner at the start, just to make sure we get the right match for when we do the next jobs with Courseplay. Which we're going to jump into straight away. We're going to stick the little fent on the crop scanner and get the field scanned for precision farming. And once that's done, a couple of headlands and maybe a couple of up-down rows, we will stick the Titan on spreading lime, because this field is bound to need lime. It actually turns out it doesn't need that much lime. It's about 3/4 of a whatever the units are away, a pH unit away from being correct, which is enough that we need to apply it, but not so bad that it shouldn't be insane on the amounts of lime. Running the the new Magnum again on the cedar, and you see the Titan going off to refill. It's done its 2 headlands. So we can get started on planting the grass. As I said, this is purely a cover crop for the winter, and it gives a 20% boost, I think 10 or 20% boost on the corn yield, which is obviously going to be really key for feeding the cows, and we'll get a cut of grass off of here before we plant the corn. In my view, it's kind of a massive win, no-brainer if you can do a grass winter cover crop if you're planting corn. 4 grand's worth of lime going in the Titan. Maybe it's not going to be cheap for lime. Just wait for him to get back on the field and running so we don't have any issues. I'm only going to do 1 headland with the cedar because we don't have room for a second one with what we've done with the Titan. I should maybe put that on 3 headlands. Anyway, we will get stuck into planting the rest of this grass field. But I do like having a busy field, so we've got the crop scanner has finished, but we've got us and the Titan running, which is kind of cool. So I am pretty much out of seed, so my plan was to drop the tender off the back, or the air cart off the back, jump in the old Magnum, bring it over and hook it up and take that to the farm, but there seems to be a problem there. So what we'll do is we'll go and get the seed tender, or the auger wagon, and we'll use it as a seed tender. Because it's such a big field, we've actually used quite a lot of seed oil. I only filled the cedar to 50%, I think, but with how much seed we end up using, we would have needed to refill anyway. So you can just see the Titan going off again to refill. Let's hook back up to the air cart. I know that's quite unrealistic, you wouldn't do that in real life with all the connections on there, but this is not real life, so I thought it would be easier. It turns out it was not. Long term, I want to buy a big seed tender trailer for one of the semis to run for this kind of job, particularly if we can get into running some seeding contracts, because we will need to refill the seeder quite a lot for that. Lime finish, we ran out of fertilizer partway, so you can see on the other edge of the field I switched fertilizer down for a bit because we were using a lot, and I put it back to automatic, and I was right because we ran out. Not a big problem because this is a cover crop, but we can always bring some digestate over, and we just about managed to fit perfectly to finish the row off. So I will say thank you for watching, folks. If you liked the video, give it a like, a comment, and if you're not already, think about subscribing. Catch you next time.